On the Justice Court, the plaintiff, Okonkwo Abraham, doubts if he is responsible for Helen's pregnancy. He is suing to establish the paternity of the baby.
All rise. Court in session. Honorable Judge Fumi Asaolu presiding. Please be seated. Your Honor, this case is between Okonkwo Abraham and Ellen Okun. Party sworn or not?
Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am.
So, Okonkwo Abraham.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, the one saying Okun Ellen.
Yes, Your Honor.
So what happened?
It all happened last year. Early last year, I think. She used to be my friend. So along the line,
She's no longer your friend.
She is. So along the line, we started dating because she was more than that to me then. So one day, I got back from work and she called me and said she was pregnant. So, and I was like, okay, what do you want? So we agreed that she was going to give birth to the child. I said, okay. So 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, then I was kind of busy. I was going to work every day. So the pregnancy was not showing. So I felt maybe because she was, let me just say she was kind of little, she was not big. Maybe that's why the stuff was not showing. So it was later on, that was in December, I think 30th, if not so 31st, yeah. I had to take her to hospital for a scan. So when I got there, the doctor was like, she's just 1 month, that she was 1 month pregnant. I was like, it's impossible. Maybe she just rerun the check. He said no. That if I should take her to anywhere, they will still give me the same result. So I was shocked and I controlled myself. I had to call the mom on phone and I called the dad. I was like, this is what is going on right now. Because before the stuff happened, we went to to see the dad. The dad was calling that you got my daughter pregnant without coming to see me. You have to do the traditional stuff, all those stuff. I knew he was right then, so I was like, let me just, buckle up and go and see him. So I spoke with her. I was like, how is it going to be like? How do you guys do your stuff? Because I'm from Imo State. I hope it's not expensive because I don't want any stress. So he said that is not a troublesome man, that he's very, very understanding, this, that. So I asked my friends who said they knew him. I was like, okay, let's go there one day. Once I'm ready, I'll let you guys know. So he kept on calling and said, I should come and see me, or one day you will surely come and see me. If you like Dodge or this, that, okay. So I finally had to, call some friends and we went there, even with her sisters and her friends also. When we got there, we did some normal traditional stuff. So, and they said I should give them a date for introduction. I said, okay, because that in their village, pregnant women don't, once she have put to bed, it's late for me to come and pay her bride price. I should just do it now that she's pregnant. I was like, okay, I'll try my best. So when I got home, before I found out that she was just 1 month pregnant, I called and I asked her, what is the problem? What really happened? She said, she doesn't know. How possible is that? So I kind of chased her away. I asked her to leave my house. Though I was kind of pained because she was still 1 month pregnant then. So letting her go, how would she be feeling herself and all that stuff? I was still feeling sorry for her, but at the same time I was feeling so bitter, like she doesn't know what happened. How possible is that, So I had to speak with her. I spoke with a friend. He said, okay, this is it. And I had to I went to the office at this thing, and they said they'll give us a date for hearing.
So
And that's why I'm here.
Ellen, that's what you have to say.
Yes.
Ellen, what do you have to say to that?
Like he said, I told him I was pregnant. I registered for antenatal. I was going for checkup. So when I was not feeling anything inside
The symptoms.
yes, when I was not feeling anything. And then I was in my menstrual flow while I was pregnant. So the nurse told me that I should go for scan. I should bring the results to her so she would know the kind of medication to give to me. I told him, he did not answer me.
I answered you. I did.
I told him about scan for more than 2 weeks. Most times I would say, okay, let me
Did you
just
do
go.
the scan or did you do
I did not.
So what happened thereafter? You see,
know,
doing scan is just to determine the status of the fetus
Yes.
or at times to identify the sex and all those stuff. It doesn't stop the baby from growing. And it will not make the baby to be flushed out. Do you understand? So what happened?
I saw that measles for over 7 months. It stopped at December before we went to that scan. That they said I was 1 month pregnant.
When were you told you were a month pregnant?
That was January.
This year.
January 1st.
And when was the first time she told you she was pregnant?
That
May.
was May.
May last year.
Yes.
Yes.
So the 1 month pregnancy now, that's the one you have now with you. Okay. Now you want to know whether the baby is for you or not.
That is just it.
Yes, what is going to happen is once she puts to bed, we're going to conduct DNA test. So right now you can put the traditional wedding and everything on hold, pending when you put to bed and we ascertain the paternity of the baby. Now, I could see you nodding. You see, I'm going to ask him to start giving you some little upkeeps because it's neither or then. But one thing, if you know that baby does not belong to him, don't collect that money. If you collect it and we do the paternity test and it turns out that it's not the biological father, you will refund every penny with interest.
Thank you.
You'll be giving her upkeep. How much you want to be giving her?
I don't know. I'm a salary earner and I...
That's what I'm asking you. I didn't just mention the amounts. You know how much you are, and that's what I'm asking you. How much you think you can be giving her?
I don't know. I've never had this kind of situation before.
No, how much do you, on your own, feel you can comfortably give her that will not stress you right now?
That's every month end. Oh.
Yes, every month end.
But is she going to be staying with me?
No, not at all.
But won't that be a stress to her?
You want her to be living with you?
No, I'm just asking because...
Where is she living now?
Anyway, she stays like 3 streets away from me.
Are you comfortable where you are living?
I stay with my family, my sisters.
You stay with your sister?
Yes.
Is your sister complaining?
Not that she's complaining.
No, she's not complaining. You know why I can't ask her to move to your house? Because we have not married her yet.
But
Have you paid dowry?
they don't drink my beer and my drink.
Right then.
I should be, I think, 20,000 I'm looking for
20,000 naira every
month.
month. He said we'll be giving you 20,000 naira on a monthly basis. If you have other needs, just approach him. You understand that you can always work that one out.
The plaintiff Okonkwo Abraham claims that he doubts if he is responsible for Helen's pregnancy because the duration of the pregnancy stated by Helen is inconsistent with laboratory scan results. Judge Fumi recommends a DNA test after Helen puts to bed and helps both parties to reach amicable settlement on upkeep. After the break, Judge Fumi rules.
All right,
Okay.
so that's my.
All rise.
Have you been cheated or have a dispute and want justice? Don't take laws into your hands. Log on to www.thejusticecourt.com and submit your case.